Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to explore how to use index derivatives to hedge an equity portfolio. If you have invested in individual stocks, you can protect against losses by selling future contracts on those stocks. This way, if the stock price drops, any losses in the spot market can be offset by the gains in the futures market. However, if you hold a portfolio with multiple stocks, selling futures for each stock can be very tedious. Instead, you can simplify the process by hedging the entire portfolio with index futures. Take Nifty 50 as an example. This index represents the top 50 companies on the NSE, National Stock Exchange, by market capitalization. So, if you know your portfolio's beta, you can calculate how many Nifty index futures to sell to create a perfect hedge for your portfolio. But first, let's understand beta. Beta measures a stock's sensitivity to the market. For instance, if a stock has a beta of 1.2, it will on an average move 1.2% for every 1% change in the index. A beta of 1 means the stock moves in line with the market, while a beta less than 1 means the stock is less sensitive to the market changes. So, to calculate the beta of your portfolio, you need the beta values of each stock and their respective weights in the portfolio. Let's go through a real example. Suppose you have a stock portfolio worth 25 lakhs, including Infosys, ITC, Tata Motors, and Reliance. You anticipate the market will temporarily crash, but you would rather not sell your shares. Instead, you decide to hedge using Nifty 50 index futures. To do this, let's first calculate the portfolio's beta using real time data. First, search for NSE equity historical data online. Click the first link you see. Under Type, choose the security wise price volume data. In symbol, type the company name, example Infosys, and select it. Choose series as EQ. EQ refers to equity. Download 1 year of data as a CSV file. In this example, I am using a custom date range from October 30, 2023 to October 25, 2024 to retrieve the data. So you can, however, use the recent 1 year period for the latest information. This means your data and computed values may differ from mine, but the steps remain the same. So repeat this process for each stock in your portfolio, that is ITC, Tata Motors, Reliance, with the same timeline. Now, download the Nifty 50 index data for the same period. Go to the Resources tab on the same page and select Historical Index Data. Choose Nifty 50 and set the same date range. Download the CSV file and keep only the date and the close price columns. Rename the close price column to Nifty for better clarity. Now, open each stock CSV file, copy the close price column and paste it in the index sheet. Renaming each column by the stock name, example Infosys, ITC, etc. Be sure that dates match across all files, as any discrepancies could affect your calculations. Now, to find each stock's beta, start by calculating the daily returns for the index and each stock. Use the formula current day's price minus the previous day's price divided by the previous day's price into 100. Skip the first row as there's no data for the previous day. Copy the formula down for all the days, then repeat this for each stock. Next, we calculate the beta using the formula covariance of stock and market returns divided by the variance of market returns. This shows how sensitive each stock's value is to changes in the overall market. In other words, it indicates how much a stock's value is likely to move when the market goes up or down. So before dragging the formula across, make sure to lock the market return cell to avoid calculation errors. The portfolio beta is computed by adding up the weighted betas of all the stocks in the portfolio. To do this, you multiply each stock's beta by its proportion of weight in the portfolio and then sum these values. So this gives the overall beta for the portfolio, which shows how sensitive the entire portfolio is to the changes in the market. So let's assume the weights as follows: Infosys is 25%, ITC is 20%, Tata Motors is 40%, and Reliance is 15%. In a 25 lakh portfolio, this means 6.25 lakhs is allocated to Infosys, 5 lakhs to ITC, 10 lakhs to Tata Motors, and 3.75 lakhs to Reliance. So in this case, our portfolio beta is 0.92. This means that for every 1% change in the Nifty index, the portfolio would change by 0.92%. Finally, let us calculate the number of Nifty futures units to sell in order to have a perfect hedge. So here we use this formula: value of the portfolio multiplied by beta of the portfolio divided by the value of the index Nifty futures contract. So for our example, with a 25 lakh portfolio, a beta of 0.92 and a Nifty future price of 24,192.75 as of October 25, 2024. So let's plug in the values in the formula. 25 lakh into 0.92 divided by 24,192.75 gives us 95.6 units. So by plugging the values in the formula, we calculate the hedge ratio to be 95.6 units of Nifty 50. This means that to hedge a portfolio worth 25 lakhs with a beta of 0.92, we would need to sell 95.6 units of Nifty futures. This way, even if the stock prices fall as expected, the losses from the portfolio can be offset by the gains made by selling the index futures. However, it's important to remember that in the F&O, that is futures and options market, transactions are made in lot sizes, not individual units. Since one Nifty futures lot consists of 25 units, we divide 95.6 by 25, which equals 3.8. Therefore, to hedge our equity portfolio, we would need to sell approximately 4 lots of Nifty futures. So, and that's it. By selling Nifty index futures, you can protect your portfolio against anticipated losses without needing to sell your individual stocks. Remember, this kind of hedging only guards against market-wide moves, not company-specific risks. I hope this clarified how to use index futures to hedge a stock portfolio. Thank you. See you in another video.